Well, all right, it is another episode of Tiki Talk and Backyard Adventures, and once again, my name is John Carley, your captain of cocktails and the bartender of the Mahalo Saloon down here in the Tiki Village Bar in the Woods. We're going to make another cocktail today in honor of a great movie that just came out, The Odyssey. Recommend going and seeing it. Of course, I got my little criticism about it, but I'll detest. It was still a good movie. It was no iconic Braveheart or Gladiator or Dancing with Wolves or, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, or even Last of the Mohicans. Iconic movies, but it was good. But we're going to make a cocktail in honor of the movie The Odyssey. So let's go ahead and get our Homer on. Come on. All right, so I am back on my quest. Let's see if this... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and set my little Spartan helmet over here. And we're going to make a cocktail. So let's go ahead and put this down. We'll go ahead and put my nice little... Yeah. All right. Come back from Troy, and we're going to make a nice drink. So this one's called the... we're not going to make the Odyssey, though. No, we're going to make something a little different. We're going to make the Space Odyssey. So, the regular Odysseys, I didn't have all the ingredients for that, but I did have the ingredients for this one. And this is called the Space Odyssey, a riff off of the Odyssey because of the movie that we just saw. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get our shaker and our drigger, and let's go ahead and build this cocktail with. First off, you want your dark rum, a nice dark rum. We're going to go with an ounce of dark rum. Right on in. Followed by an ounce of a coconut rum, like a Malibu, but I'm going to use this one right here. This is the toasted coconut. Toasted coconut. We're going to go an ounce of that as well. Then we got some pineapple juice. We're going to do a couple ounces of pineapple. Pineapple juice right there. And it calls for an orange. But I didn't have an orange. I just had a big-ass grapefruit. So we're going to do a grapefruit. Like a blood orange or a grapefruit, So grapefruit, a lot of juice. We're going to squeeze all that beautiful grape juiceness in there. Makes it healthy. When you're on a quest and a voyage for years trying to find your way back home, going on the Odyssey, you got to fight the Cyclops, the Sirens, Circe the Witch, all that good stuff like that. Got to make sure you stay hydrated with alcohol and get your fresh produce in you. So again, nicely fresh and squozen grapefruit. These are really juicy, fantastic. Yum. Out the window she goes, double out. All right, so we got our Space Odyssey in there. Now we're going to put some ice in our shaker. Going to put the lid on this thing. Take it for a ride. Got my little tunic thing, I guess. My little my leather loin clothage. All right, but it's made out of cardboard. So. But it does have a sword. All right, let's sheath that back in there. All right. Got our drink. Let's go ahead and get our glass. Put some more ice in it. Kind of a muggy day down here. But yeah, so the movie, anyways, it was good. I love those historic type movies, especially, not really historic, kind of fiction, but still, there was the Trojan horse, there was the Trojan War. That is historically accurate. But I don't know. It was a good movie. 3 hours. First hour I was kind of sleeping a little bit. It just didn't really get me like Gladiator, Dancing with Wolves, Last of the Mohicans, all those classic, iconic, Braveheart. Oh my God. When you think of those movies, you can watch them over and over again. Honestly, on the Odyssey, I really couldn't do it. I'll probably watch it again, but maybe take a gummy or two. Just kidding. But, it was a good movie. Now, He-Man. I watched that right afterwards. Oh my God. He-Man was everything I could have thought it would have been. Loved it. And there it is. That is your Space Odyssey. You're pouring that right in there. That was just beautiful right there. And of course, we got a garnish. We're going to go with a little strawberry. Nice strawberry. Look at that. There is the Space Odyssey in honor of the Odyssey and Odysseus on his venture, his quest. Oh, yeah. Out the window. Oh, it's good. That's really good. All right, well, off to battle with my my Space Odyssey. Time to go on a quest. Well, anyways, till next time, you all have a great one. Cheers. Mahalo. Woo, on to battle. The Space Odyssey. Cheers.